Hello, everyone, and welcome to Champions Academy. My name is Erin Mangal, and I feel extremely fortunate because I already know each and every one of you, and you know me as well because I was your teacher for either distance learning this year, or I had you last year when you were in my sixth grade class in actual real life. I did request you guys because I am teaching other classes in addition to doing the Champions Academy. So I asked for a special request, which is to have you guys, and they said yes. So I'm very happy that I asked. So let's see, I've been teaching, this is my 21st year teaching in the Roseville City School District. And this is a little bit, I just chose these pictures because they were the ones that were on my computer, to be completely honest with you, because this is my work computer, but I'll share them anyway. This is a picture right here of my family. This is my husband, Arian, and my son, Esau. And right here we are cheersing at an online wedding that we attended this summer on Zoom. And so we poured some sparkling cider and cheers with everybody else. That was definitely my first virtual wedding. And this is our newest addition to the family. Her name is Fluffball. My 6-year-old son named her, obviously, and she's the least fluffy dog in the world. She's a really great little puppy. She's a whippet, and we're having a lot of fun getting to know her. And this right here is definitely my son's favorite thing to do in the world, which is to read. And he's very into Dogman. So any of you who are into Dogman, I have read all of them. I also love books. I'm really passionate about reading. I read a ton of young adults so that I can know what you're reading. And so if you ever need a suggestion on what to read, I am really good at finding books kids love. Let's see, we love to hike and kayak and travel. That is our absolute favorite thing to do. Although, of course, we haven't done any traveling lately. We've been sticking pretty close to home, but we have done a lot of walks and things like that. I live in Fair Oaks and we live right by Sailor Bar. So luckily we can, just walk down there and take a hike along the river anytime we like. And that's about it. Well, a lot of you guys know me better than that, but I wanted to give you just a brief overview. And now down to the nitty gritty. We're going to go ahead and go through these slides. And if you have any questions, as always, please, please, please feel free to email me anytime. And I will try to respond as fast as I can. So each morning we are going to meet, and it's called our morning meeting. And every single person who attends Champions Academy will be doing this as well. Fortunately, we have already done the entire program of Second Step at Cooley Middle School, so we will not be doing that together because we finished it during the first trimester of distance learning. But we will be doing community building activities. We don't need to do too many getting to know you, although we will do some because you are a mix of my 7th grade kids and my 6th grade kids, as well as different class periods. So we will definitely do some of the getting to know you, but I feel like we won't have to do quite as many because a lot of you already know each other and you all know me. This is also a time for social interaction and team building. A lot of the support that you will need, at least in terms of academics, will be given through my office hours. This morning meeting is really a time to connect with each other. Okay, so the first couple of weeks we'll be playing games and getting to know each other, during the first couple of weeks. And then after that, it'll just be a time for social interaction and team building. And of course, still getting to know each other throughout the year. So it's not really a time for academics, although occasionally if we need to do that, we can. That time will really be happening during office hours if you need additional help, okay? Let's see. I am going to actually, instead of playing this for you right now, I'm going to send this link to you so you can watch this on your own time. And here is a sample student schedule. So we are actually going to have our morning meetings at 8:30, just like this schedule. So at 8:30, you will log on to the link that I just sent you. I emailed it actually to all of the parents. So parents, if you could share that with your children, that would be really great and helpful. So each morning you're going to wake up, and after you've eaten your breakfast, hopefully you can join the morning meeting at 8:30 on the Zoom link. And then this is just a sample. You do not have to follow in this order, although you can if you want to. A suggestion is to take an hour for English language arts and then take a break, then go ahead and take an hour for math, and then an hour for science. And then you're going to have your lunch break around 12:15, and then come back on for social studies for an hour and elective for an hour. So you should be spending about an hour per subject per day. Now, not everybody will be doing that. Some of you will need more time and some of you will need less. This is just a sample schedule, and you guys get to choose when you work on your classes. So if you would like to do the hardest class first to get it out of the way, I think that's a great suggestion. So if you like that, go ahead and do that. I would always save my easiest class for last, so whatever that is for you. This is just a sample again. Now here's an overview of just the first few weeks. Let's see, November 4th, you're going to meet with me, and I'm your advisory teacher and the rest of your group. We're going to begin to work on your elective class. So that first day, you're just going to be introduced to your elective class, and you're just going to click around, kind of get used to Ingenuity. And that's really it. That first day is us getting to know each other a little bit, and you're going to have your elective class and just kind of look around, see how the site works, and that's pretty much it, okay? You're not going to have your math or science or anything else that day. Eventually, we're going to add one class per day. So the next day, you'll have your elective class plus an additional class. And then the third day, you'll have an additional class. So 5 days in, you'll have all 5 classes. Okay. Go ahead and try to organize any supplies that you are actually going to need. So if you're going to need a binder and paper and pencils to work out math problems, you definitely want to have that. Just like distance learning, you want to have an area in your home that is distraction free where you can work. That's really, really, really important. Okay. And make sure that your computer is charged. And it's basically the same as distance learning in terms of organization. So on November 5th, it looks like it's your ELA class that will be added, and then math, and then social studies. And from November 9th on, you will have access to all of your coursework for trimester 2. So in terms of assessments, student assessments will be proctored by an advisory teacher. I will have a set time where you can come and take tests. However, sometimes I will not have time every single week to administer tests. So you can take a test with a different advisory teacher if needed. So every single day you will have access to taking the tests that you need to take, because you can't move on with your coursework until certain tests are taken. So you will have the opportunity every single day to take an assessment if you need to. So when you are ready to take a test, you just email me, and I will send, you have my email, I'm sure, but just in case, it is Mangal, that's E, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy, G-A-L, at rcsdk8.org. I'm sure you guys have my email. Let's see, and you're going to email me and let me know when you need to take the assessment. And student and advisory teacher, me, decide which assessment window to attend. So again, it could be with me, it could be with a different teacher. And then you are going to log into the assessment Zoom meeting. And then you're going to type in your name, grade, and content area into the chat. And then that advisory teacher, whoever it is, will unlock the assessment and you'll begin testing. So the teacher and student stays on the Zoom meeting until the assessment is complete. Students have no time limits for assessments, and if they do not pass the assessment, they can study and make another appointment to retake the test. So just like in regular school, you will have an opportunity to retake the test if needed. Okay. So grading, students are graded on mastery of content, and grades are based on testing performance and, of course, writing proficiency. So, accessing Edgenuity and the morning meeting, each day students will continue to log into Clever. From there, they will see the Edgenuity option to choose. And once inside Edgenuity, students will have options for each class tile as well as the advisory morning meeting option. So basically just log into Edgenuity and you will see different tiles set up. Click on the tile that you're looking for. So for example, morning meeting, click on the morning meeting. It will take you to the Zoom link. I also sent the Zoom link directly to you in case for whatever reason that doesn't work. I think we all remember that on the very first day of distance learning, Otis didn't work, and so nobody had access to the Zoom meeting. Well, now you have my link, and you will always have access to it as long as you keep that link somewhere safe. So go ahead and put it somewhere, maybe in your notes on your computer or somewhere else that's going to be safe and you're not going to lose it. There's also a dashboard for parents. It's the Edgenuity Family Resource Center. I will also email it to you. It has videos, guides for supporting your student, information on content and standards. And the communication protocols are as follows. I'm your advisory teacher again. So email is the best way to get a hold of me. Please email me when you need to get a hold of me. For those of you who are familiar with Padlet, I'm actually going to have a lot of your questions go over there. We will go over that. If you don't know what Padlet is, it's absolutely okay. I'll explain it. But a lot of questions can be answered before I even see your email because students tend to be on there a lot. So there's two options, email and of course the Padlet. And I'm going to be having office hours available, okay? So you can schedule appointments with me you can schedule an appointment to come and talk to me during office hours. And if you are still part of your home school. So your school's front office is available if you have questions about, let's say, your Chromebook, something happens to it, or materials, school activities, or communication. And if the school activities resume, you can actually participate in ceremonies or after school activities. So I think every one of you goes to Cooley. I'm pretty sure I've got all Cooley students right now. So you are actually still a part of Cooley. And for now, you're attending this school. Okay, so you're attending Champions now, but you're still part of that community. Let's see. And that is it. Again, guys, please email me if you have any questions about anything. You did get the Zoom link. I will send those other two links, the parent communication and the other one tonight. Don't be nervous. This is all new for every single one of us. So again, that very first day of school, the only thing that you are going to have access to that day is the elective. That's it. So it's really just a time for you to explore, feel out how Edgenuity works, and get to know your advisory class. That's it. I cannot wait to see you guys on Wednesday, and I'm so happy that we get to be together again.